You can rack it, but can you load it, see it, or carry it? Marketing today focuses on only one or two features, and that causes you, the consumer, to fixate on those features, even though the gun may not be the best fit for you. Now, this happened to my 80-year-old father. He purchased a couple of different guns and later found out that the marketing department left out a few things. I'm Dave with Everyday Gun Owner, and I've got 30 years in the shooting world, including 12 in the Army Reserve. And I help older shooters find pistols that actually work for your aging hands, eyes, and joints. In this video, I'm going to expose 4 hidden traps that can behind the easy label and give you a 5-step gun counter test so you don't waste your time or money. Let's dive in. So, marketing likes to push typically one shiny feature or benefit. It's easy to rack. It's got high capacity, optics ready, and that causes us typically to focus on that one feature. But a lot of times we lose sight of the whole thing. We stop thinking about the gun as a whole system, and that's unfortunately what happened to my dad, and a lot of us get burned doing that. Now today we're going to pressure test the entire package so you can choose a pistol that fits your body now. I'm going to give you 4 traps to avoid when you're at the gun store or the gun show. Trap number 1 is what I call the recoil spring reality. Now, to be fair, this is not marketed as an easy rack firearm, but the principle still applies. Dad loves his Bodyguard 380. Comes with a 16-pound spring, which is way too much for his arthritic hands. So what he did is he dropped in a 14-pound spring. Temporarily solved the problem, but it unfortunately revealed another issue that we're going to talk about in a minute. Now, the lesson is a manageable or easy slide at the counter doesn't necessarily guarantee confident and reliable operation later. Now, trap number 2 is what I call the magazine misery. Now, we're going to look at the Springfield XD Subcompact. Again, it's not marketed as an easy rack, but it is something we need to pay attention to. High capacity subcompact firearm. Dad and I love Springfield, but after doing the research, he got one, and it ran great until the stiff magazine springs made reloads and loading the magazine a pain in the butt. We always thought, oh, they'll loosen up. It's just a new weapon. Well, nope, it didn't happen. So he finally got a magazine loader just to help load the magazine. Now, that's not necessarily a problem. It's a tool he adapted, but it is one more thing to lose and take to the range. So if you can't load it, you obviously can't shoot it. Now, sticking with the Springfield for a bit, trap number 3 is what I call the sight struggle. Classic 3-dot sights can get fuzzy over time, and a simple fiber optic front can make a night and day difference on the Springfield with these True Glows. Those fiber optic sights give us faster target acquisition and more confidence. Now, trap number 4 is ergonomics and what I like to call the carry catastrophe. This is your grip texture, your slide serrations, your controls, slide stop, safeties, overall weight. All that will make or break your day and your carry. Going back to the XD, it's 24 ounces unloaded. So it's a little weighty. Normally not a problem. However, Dad and I both have back injuries. He has to be very careful how and where he carries the Springfield because of the weight. Typically, it's an outside the waistband. Over time, it got to be too much, and he switched to the Bodyguard. Speaking of which, it is light. It is narrow. That's the problem. There are very shallow serrations, and even though it's got a 14-pound spring, it still can be an issue to rack for him. It's a very narrow gun. So the lesson here is don't judge just on the counter feel alone. Now, here's the simple checklist you can use before you buy. The 10 rack rule. Rack the slide 10 times. Not once, not twice, 10. Is there any strain? Is there any joint pain? Any slippage? If there is, you can obviously talk to somebody about putting in an easier recoil spring. But if the gun is too narrow and you're slipping to rack it, I would honestly look elsewhere. The magazine rule, this requires some dummy rounds. You simply ask for a magazine, and if they'll let you, fully load it with those dummy rounds. Fully loaded, no tools. If you can't load it, you might want to look at, again, adapting. Get a magazine loader or move on. Now, the controls rule, you hold a good firing grip for a good 30 to 60 seconds. Make sure that's unloaded. Point it in a safe direction. Can you reach the magazine release, the slide stop without too much shifting? If not, I would call that an ergonomic fail. Now the sights rule, you bring up the gun to eye level at a safe spot. Are the sights sharp and fuzzy? Are they blurry? If you can't see them now, you won't be able to see them when it matters. Now, yes, you can look at aftermarket sights, fiber optics, hollow sights, and all that. We actually have a couple of videos that deal exclusively with that. But that can obviously affect how you carry it, where you carry it, and the type of holster. And this one requires a little bit of imagination. It's called the all-day rule. Just close your eyes as you're feeling it, the grip texture, the edges. Now imagine you're carrying this for 8 to 12 hours. How does it feel? Now be honest with yourself here. Is it heavy? Is it awkward? Trust that feeling, because if it's uncomfortable now, it's probably going to be uncomfortable after 8 hours of carry. Now I know shooters over 55 like myself and Dad deserve gear that fits our bodies, not a marketing label. Use this 5-step test. It'll help you to avoid the traps, and you'll be able to carry something that actually works for you. Now I want to ask this. What is the one feature that felt great at the counter but later failed? Drop it in the comments below. Your story could save somebody else a headache. Now, easy rack doesn't mean easy to run. Marketing typically focuses on one feature, high capacity, lightweight, optics ready. You have to look at the entire gun. Look at your spring weight, your rack. Is it easy to rack? Does it slip? Is it too narrow? Sight clarity, real world ergonomics. Use the 5-step counter test and only buy one gun. So if this helps, give it a like. It tells YouTube that this video matters. Then head to everydaygunowner.com and join our free newsletter for practical tips for aging hands, eyes, and joints, plus updates on gear that actually fit your body. Next week, we're going to look at 5 easy-to-shoot guns for people over 50. In the meantime, stay safe and stay smart. We'll see you next week.